who is majoring in environmental science.
Good, hold that if you would. Stay there. Okay, the video is on.
Hello, my name is Claire Kinnard. I'm a senior studying environmental science. I went to high school in a town of just 2,000 people in Wisconsin. My town was the home of the only stoplight in the entire county. There are 3 on campus alone, so moving to Miami was a bit of a change for me. When I chose FIU, I thought I wanted to be a marine biologist and study whales, but I figured out pretty quickly that a career centered around the water was not for me. So I switched my major to environmental science and realized that my passion was for elephant conservation. My first year flew by, and I realized I wasn't having the experience that I wanted. I had made a great group of friends early on and never felt the need to get involved. Shortly after I realized this, I got a call from one of my professors asking me to join her on a trip to the Center for Great Apes in Wauchula, Florida. I was never one of those students who went to office hours to get to know my professors like everybody tells you to, so I was pretty nervous to spend an entire day with her. But it turned out to be an amazing trip. I not only became really good friends with my professor, but we got to go back to the center 2 more times to get to know the animals. These trips made me realize that while I love FIU, I really wanted to experience a major that was more focused around animals. That's when I found the National Student Exchange Program. It's a program that lets you study at over 250 schools in the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico, all while paying FIU tuition. I chose to study at the University of Arizona, where I could study conservation biology and wildlife management. During my year in Arizona, I also got to work at a brand new African elephant facility. In addition to my cleaning duties, I also got to educate zoo visitors about the animals that I loved. I was also taking a class that required me to teach science to elementary school students. Between my zoo visitors and my students, I became much more confident speaking in front of students. I continued to push myself out of my comfort zone, knowing that it would only make my experiences better. I also became an advocate for the National Student Exchange Program, which allowed me to inform students, just like you guys, about the amazing opportunity that's available to you. You can leave for a semester or an entire year and get to see a completely different part of North America. I left my exchange with amazing memories and even better career contacts. When I graduate in spring, I already have offers to return to work in Tucson. I was given the opportunity to speak today through my National Student Exchange Coordinator, and sticking with my theme of getting out of my comfort zone, here I am. So I chose to enrich my education through an exchange, but there are plenty of ways to get involved without ever leaving FIU. I'm ready to make my last year here my busiest and look forward to seeing some of you get involved as well. Thanks.